Today, just to kind of get a quick synopsis of your version of the events that occurred. I guess did they occur at the office?
At the office, I was
inside the office on
Inside
Thunder.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit
So
about
April
that?
the 13th, yeah.
I wasn't there. I was working Thunder. I didn't go to the incident.
Yeah, but this was a Friday before.
It was the Friday before Thunder.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, just what happened there?
We have to hand out packets to everybody.
Uh-huh.
The armbands, everybody has to have an armband, and passes for their vehicles.
Uh-huh.
And these people, which they totally do something to us all the time. They just try to intimidate us all the time.
Uh-huh.
And unbeknownst to me, I'm sitting in my office doing my work,
Uh-huh.
and they had a reporter from Wave TV.
From who?
Wave TV.
Okay.
And they had a cameraman.
Mm-hmm.
And they came in, Marty Haley.
And what were they there for?
Marty Haley was going to get me on TV. It's not giving him his armbands because
Marty who?
Marty Haley.
Marty Haley.
Uh-huh. He's in condo, I think, 503 there. And he wanted to hang this big banner on his balcony, and we didn't allow banners.
Right.
Nobody in the
So that's
building.
against the rules,
Yes,
regulations
those
of the
regulations.
condos.
But he
Okay.
was about determined he was going to do it.
So he brought these
People
media
there.
people with him
You have to see,
to watch him get denied or
to
something.
watch him get denied
Okay.
for not taking his banner down.
Okay.
And they had the big banner with them. They were
What
showing
did it
camera.
look like? Just out of curiosity.
It was this huge banner celebrating the troops.
Uh-huh.
And you know, and had a flag and had celebrating the troops and this big
Okay.
banner that went all the way across their balcony.
Uh-huh.
And of course, you can see it from the highways and everywhere.
Mhm.
And we don't
Right.
allow those things.
Right.
And we allow just a small flag or something to fly. And so he had it set up with the Cantrells and his father and him
Who were the
to come in.
Who were the Cantrells?
Their
Just another
family there.
tenant, or do they live there?
Yeah, they're an owner.
Okay, so Marty Haley goes there, and does he bring the flag with him
Yeah, they bring it down.
to show
They had
you?
it all rolled up, no, to show the cameraman.
Okay.
Show the cameraman. And so they come into the office, and I'm sitting there, and I see Marty come in, and I see this cameraman come in, and he's pointing his camera. The camera's right here, and they're right there.
Uh-huh.
And the cameraman's pointing right at me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, what's going on?
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
what's
kind
going
of
on.
interesting.
And the reporter is standing behind him.
Uh-huh.
And Betty's over here, and Earl Haley is here. And it
Betty
says,
and Earl is.
Earl Haley is his father.
So-
Marty is his son.
And then Betty is the wife.
No, she's another neighbor. Betty Cantrell was there.
Okay.
And Earl Haley, which is the father, was there with the banner all rolled up. And then you had Marty.
So I'm sorry. What was so Earl, Marty's dad, Earl, was holding
The flag.
the banner rolled up.
Yeah, all
And
rolled
then
up.
Betty, their neighbor, was also there.
There to chime in, you know, how bad it was that we were violating their civil rights.
Uh-huh.
But I have no management there. I'm a secretary. I've been retired for 5 years and went back to work.
Uh-huh.
I just work there. I don't make any of the rules or the regulations.
Right,
I'm just told to do them, you know. And so Marty and all of them walk in, and I'm going, oh my God, you know what's going on? And so I went up to the counter and I said, can I help you? Marty says, I'm here to pick up my armbands. We have an envelope, and we have on the front of it an affidavit to sign saying they picked them up and promise that they have to initial, promise they're not going to hang any flags, promise they're not going to throw anything over the balcony like bottles,
Just so they'll adhere
cigarette
to
butts.
the rules and regulations. Okay.
And I said, here, sign this and I'll give you your armbands.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm not signing that. And I'm not signing that. And I picked them up and I said, okay, I'll have to hold them until you decide, you know, to sign them.
Well, here, I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
Is he here?
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the layout of the office.
Okay.
Okay, so you have your desk.
Right.
Here's you at your desk, behind
Right.
your desk.
And up here is a counter
Okay, there's the counter.
with a door right here.
And the
To where
doors.
we can come
Are you in the
through.
back corner?
Yeah, I'm in the back.
And then there's like the little computer desk right there.
No, the computer desk is behind me.
Did it used to be right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
see,
that's-
we hadn't moved anything to put a counter because we've been attacked before
Okay.
by homeowners.
Okay,
So we
so
put a counter in here.
Okay.
to keep people from coming over to my desk.
So there's a counter right here, and then he's over
He's
here.
right there. Cameraman's right here,
Uh-huh.
and here's the door that opens.
So this is
and Marty's
Marty.
right here.
Or this is Marty.
This is Marty. This is the cameraman.
Cameraman.
And Marty's dad's standing right back
Earl.
here. And then Betty Cantrell's
Betty.
right there.
And where's? I'm just gonna delete that
Okay.
one. And where is the reporter at?
The reporter's standing behind the
So
camera.
reporter. And then you are right here.
Right.
Behind your desk, behind the counter.
Right.
And then there's a little bit of space. I'm sure it's not that much space. I'm
well,
sure
there's
that
space. I
covers.
come up and, I'm standing approximately right here.
So you come and you meet him right here.
Right across from Marty.
And Marty wants his armband.
Uh-huh.
You explain, okay, we need you to sign these rules and regulations
Right.
form.
And he wouldn't do it.
No. Okay.
So I picked him up like this. I went like that.
Uh-huh.
I says, when I'll hold him until you decide.
Mm-hmm.
And he came across at me like that.
Over the
And
counter?
Oh man, yeah. He come across that counter, and I went back like this, and he grabbed my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And when he grabbed that arm, I put these behind here, and he hit me in the chest with the other arm. He come at me with one arm and hit me with the other.
Okay. I'm you. We're going to do this in slow motion.
Okay.
All right. So you need to sign this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm. I'll pick him up. Hold him like that.
Like that. And you have them like this.
And I said, I'll hold him
I'm
until
holding
you
them.
just change your mind.
I'll hold them until you're ready to sign them.
Right.
Then you're him. What is he doing?
He comes across like this and hits me with this.
So I'm sure you see
So
that
he
kind of
hits,
thing.
he hits me here. He comes after this arm.
Mhm.
And when he comes after this arm, I take him and put him behind my back.
So he
comes here
and you go like that.
and he goes like that and hits me in the chest.
So I'm assuming with his other hand, he's probably trying to grab her these.
Yeah, and
But
at that time
do it like that.
he tried to come across the counter, and when he reached back to hit me in the chest, he was coming through the gate, and Betty Cantrell grabbed a hold of him so he wouldn't get through all the way through the gate to get me.
So
She stopped him.
she kind of restrained him and said,
Right.
"Whoa, slow your roll."
Yeah, because he was halfway through the
Okay.
gate. And
So
maybe he hit
it's a
me in
little
the
swinging
chest.
door, a little
Yeah,
swinging
a little
door.
swinging door.
Did you sustain any injuries as a result of this incident?
Just a few bruises, but nothing major.
Do you still have any of the bruising?
No, they're all gone now.
Okay.
My arm was all bruised
So
up in my
he
chest.
grabbed your left wrist
Mhm.
area.
Yeah, no, when I put this back here, he hit me with the other hand. Up here in
Okay.
my chest.
And then,
Chest hurt me worse than anything. Because when that hand come up.
I think he
and
was.
hit me-
It sounds like he was following through to grab them papers from
Mhm.
you, but
Because
he
when I
missed
went-
and got your chest.
He got
maybe.
my chest, uh-huh.
So like that, like this.
Uh-huh. And then
that.
come across, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And
It sounds like quite an
the
episode.
reporter was right there, and then it was waved all over TV for days.
Okay. Well, I missed
The
that.
old, well, they have a copy here.
Okay. I'm looking at. I have those wheels rolling right now, spinning, if you will.
Yeah.
They're looking into that
But I
right
was
now
sitting
for
there,
me.
an older lady was in there with me, but she ran into the back room. So she heard it, but she didn't really see it all.
Who was that lady?
That was Mary Lou Lampkin. She's on the board of directors. She's the one who makes the decisions.
And where does Marty live at?
I think he lives in 503. He's in condo 503.
How old is he about?
40. He's about 350 pounds. He's a big old boy. And I thought he had me. If she hadn't stopped him, I think I'd been laying flat.
How tall is he about?
He's about 6 foot.
6 foot, about 3.5.
Yeah.
Did he say anything as he was doing these things?
He was mouthing, but I was.
After the contact was made, and he disengaged and he began to walk. He tried
And
to
he
walk
said
around.
something, and after Betty stopped him, he turned around and said something and threw up his hands and walked out the door.
Okay.
And the silly person, the TV was going the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I did not want to be placed on TV. I've never been put in that position in my lifetime. I've worked for 40 years, detective.
You know what's funny?
And I've never been harassed as much as I'm harassed at the combos.
These people, they don't realize that you're the professional administrative assistant.
Yeah, I worked for 40 years.
You're-
They consider us staff, below us, or nothing,
Do they? I mean, do you have decision-making capabilities there? Like, are you the one signing off on these bills there?
I
You
am
know?
there. I'm instructed to do things like that. I take bills.
But you don't
I
make
have all
decisions on
no.
what can go up on the
No,
railings,
I make no
though, right?
decisions. A board of
Okay.
directors We have 9 board of director members.
And you were instructed by your supervisor, they get this armband when they sign this paper?
That's right.
Okay. Sounds simple enough for me.
And everybody signed off by him.
Did you receive any medical treatment thereafter
No.
on your own?
No.
You just had a little bit of minor bruising?
Yeah, just bruising here because this hurt worse. I looked at the film and I thought, oh boy, they'll think I'm having a heart attack. But it hurt, man. That hand went into my chest and it was like, oh geez. But yeah, I just had bruising on my arm and a little bruise here where he hit me.
So I'm trying to think, he grabbed his left hand
He grabbed
to
me.
your left hand.
And then when I went
Or
around.
your, probably
He grabbed-
his right to your left.
Yeah.
And then
No, I think this, and then he come across and hit me.
like that?
Yeah.
So it was cross-armed?
Hit me and then he hit me here. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Mm-hmm.
So I guess he was trying to reach like
He was
that?
trying to reach this, where I took the paper and threw it back behind my hand.
Okay.
Because he was after the folder. And, you know, if he'd have grabbed it, what good would it have done anyway? The cameras were on him.
Right.
That is about as stupid as I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
That somebody does that.
So Betty Cantrell was there. What apartment does she live in?
She lives in 712.
712.
His
And then
father
his
lives in 607.
607. What's Earl's wife's name?
Betty Haley. Y'all have had a lot of dealings with her over here.
Okay.
You know Betty Haley, don't you?
I've heard the name before.
She's the one that said our maintenance man threw her in the pool. Remember all that?
Yeah, I remember hearing something about
Yeah.
that. I try not to watch
The drama over there is just awful. But they treat the office like, and the maintenance people like, you know, we're fancy, we're rich. You know, we own these condos, you're nothing here but staff.
Do they,
But I've never had anyone come after me like he came after me. I tell you what, he came by the office yesterday. He come through and I had a gentleman there. And I said, please don't leave till he goes by. Because
Sure.
you don't know whether, that's all glass doors. You don't know
Right.
if they're going to walk by with a gun and
Do,
shoot you or what.
what is, just out of curiosity, what if it was up to you, what would you have happen with this situation? Do you want criminal charges pressed and things of that nature? What do you think should
If I
happen?
don't, they'll come after me again.
Okay, so,
Because I
so
had
you're
another
interested
lady I
in,
let go. I had another lady that threatened me and turned off the
you're interested in having
treadmill.
this being pursued?
Yes,
Okay.
because they won't leave us alone. And I don't know how else to get them to leave me alone.
Okay. How long has Marty Haley lived there for?
I'd say maybe 7 years.
And have you ever had any previous dealings with him in the past?
Oh, yeah.
Where he's been nasty like
He's
that?
been nasty, but not to me directly. He's been nasty to the community director and the
Okay.
maintenance man.
And how long have you worked there for?
I've worked there 6 years.
Okay.
And if you go on Facebook, you can hear some of the nasty things that Marty has called me. And over the,
I try to avoid that Facebook. It just
I know.
all types of trouble on there.
I know.
You know.
and on that Wave TV where you have comments,
Uh-huh.
he's called me the nag, the old lady that has to work
Oh,
and
dear.
toil.
Oh
and,
dear.
You know,
Good Lord. That's. Whew.
and
Well.
I don't have to work. I work because I like to. I put in my years of work.
Yeah, you're
as
retired.
I was executive secretary to the president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Mhm.
So I'm no dummy, you
Uh-huh.
know. I'm working because I love to get out.
Okay.
You know.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to interview him,
Okay.
and I'm going to give everything to the prosecutor's office and let them kind of sort through things. I'm going to give you my business card, okay?
Wonderful. Because you see, I'm
there you
5'2". He's 6 foot 300 and some odd.
I have no
pounds.
idea what he looks like. That's why I asked you
Yeah.
how tall he was and how big he
Yeah,
was.
he's a big old boy.
So, but I appreciate you coming down here
Well,
after
I thank
work.
you for taking the time to meet with me.
Absolutely,
because,
absolutely.
You know, I really don't. I can look forward to being.
You know,
Yeah.
we certainly don't want you to feel unsafe at any point.
Well, trust me, when that man walks through that hallway,
Mhm.
you know, I'm hoping somebody's in that office with me because
Sure.
a lot of times I spent 3.5 months in the office by myself because we got a new director.
Mhm.
And you know, when you're in there by yourself, these people just really try to intimidate you.
That's
And
unfortunate.
so far they haven't done it. And it's a good thing I like to work, you know.
Yeah. Well.
But I thank you for meeting with me. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate
And if
it.
you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything additional you think you want to add, or let me know,
Yeah.
feel free to give me a call,
And the
okay?
prosecutor has a copy of the tape if you want to take a look at Marty.
I'm in the process of doing that, as a matter of fact, so.
Glad.
Where'd you park at?
I'll park right out front.
Here's the shortcut, right?
Oh,
Right outside this door, and then that next door, and I'll be right outside.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.